the hunt for Shiny Smoliv continues, and I've got one right here, but it ain't shiny. That's perfectly fine, because I also have 3 more researches, so maybe we'll get lucky from these. It is a full odd, so the odds of it happening from this is pretty low, but at least they're extra checks that we can easily do. So here's the last one. It isn't shiny, no hundos at all, but we're gonna have a good grind today. Luckily, the sun is out. It seems like the rain won't be around, so we can casually just go around and grind as hard as we want without having to worry about ruining the camera or the phone. I think to boost our luck, we're gonna have to give this one a golden raspberry, and hopefully him walking around will help us out with it. We've got some more Smoliv quests. Let's see what happens here. Nope, not it. It sure would be swell if there was something that was just a black olive. How about this one? What do you want to be? No, not it. Got ourselves another Smoliv. Sadly not it, but once I catch this one, we'll be able to do 3 more researches. So there we go, 3 of them down. Let's see what we get from these 3. Not it with this one. Number 2, what are you? And the final Smoliv, what do you want to be? Not a shiny, that's for sure. And at least the instances have been firing these off, which is nice, but hopefully they can fire off a shiny one. Smoliv, you've done it once. Now you can just do it again with this one. Nope. I think we're going the furthest I've ever gone on this road before, so we'll get to see what the spawns are like, and hopefully they're good. But it is a really nice walk today. I'm just so glad that the rain is gone, because the rain really just makes everything a little bit worse. Carrying the umbrella and all that, it's just not fun. But I will say that the spawns on this road are not the best. There's parts that have decent ones, but like, I really haven't found a place in all of Okinawa that's just like the spot to go to, you know what I mean? We've got a Lugia raid, surprisingly, that we were able to bring down. It's good to see people around this area, because I don't really see people raid here too much, but sadly, 2049 is not great. Let's see those items though. Any rare candies? There we go, 3 of them. That's what I was hoping for. And also, I wouldn't mind a shiny one, but we didn't get one here. But still, very glad that we actually found people to raid with, because it's been kind of hard in Naha, which is very surprising. I would have imagined this place would have been a little bit more poppin' when it comes down to actual players. Let's see these 3. Will you have a shiny? Well, that one didn't, but a 361 is really freaking good. This one's not it, 42. How about you, my friend? No, and 52. I was chasing a Smoliv that sadly despawned, but check out this view. Found a really nice little hill to go up, but at least on the upside there were researches to do up here. So let's see what we get from these 3. Maybe there's a shiny. Maybe number 2 wants to do it. Nope, it doesn't. 342. And then this last one here. Nope, not it, sadly. 335. Bringing back the game. It's not shiny, and a 343. And here's the other one I was gonna do in front of you guys. Not shiny either. Ooh, 2 off the hundo. Put that in the stack for now. But as you can see around me, all of these stops I've actually been walking around and spinning. Nothing too crazy to really show you guys on camera, but a lot of stuff. And now I'm gonna head this way and try to spend as many of those as possible in the hopes of finding more Smoliv tasks, but honestly there hasn't been a lot of them, so we'll see what we can do. But you can see we're grinding like crazy out here. I have never been lucky enough to experience this. Check it out. We have a Charmander underneath this Charmander thing here, but when we click on it, it's actually a Dynamax Charmander. I've never seen this animation with Charmander before, so very cool to see it. And I don't know if these things can run away. I doubt that they can, but that's so freaking cool. I've seen people get these before, you know? Like, I've definitely seen people get stuff like this before, but mostly only school vets. I've never seen somebody get a Charmander, so that's insanely cool. Let's see how good it is though. Not even remotely good, but hey, a Dynamax Charmander that we just find in the wild. Didn't even have to spend for it. That's awesome. So in case you guys don't like spending on this thing, you know, using your max points and stuff, you can get free ones. Just realize they can turn out pretty darn bad. Out of all of those stops, there was only 3 more of these things, so let's see what happens with them. Also though, there's an Onyx, not shiny though. Back to the encounters, what do we got? Not a shiny. And here's the last one. No, not it. We've been walking for a while, so I'm gonna get on the bus. We're just gonna see what we can get on here. Obviously, we can get way more stops and way more spawns, so we'll see what happens. Found a shiny Pumpkaboo on the bus. Pretty cool, but I don't think this is an XXS. I think this is just a normal size one, unfortunately. But still cool that we are getting these. They do feel boosted now, which is great. We've been seeing a lot of Smolivs, thankfully. Hopefully we can keep finding them, but this one it's got 15 attack. bus boss went really well for us, happy to say, but sadly no other shinies besides that Pumpkaboo. But I've come back to the mall for a little bit. It's a good place to get some food, and also we can get some raids in here. Then we take the bus right back to where we started and get even more spawns. But I also have these. Just 2 of them, but you never know, right? Yeah, neither one of them, but oh well. Hopefully there'll be some researches in there, and maybe a shiny Smoliv just for us. Well, this is interesting. There's another Charmander from a Dynamax, but it's not a Dynamax Charmander, so it's not a guarantee, so I guess we got super lucky with that. I don't know what the odds are on finding stuff like that, but it seems kind of low, because that was the first one I've seen in months of this thing being out. Got dinner here, and we've got Luigi raids, and I think there's also a Shadow Suicune here, but this one's a 2085, not bad. I will take that, but I'll also take the items, and there's 6 rare candies, awesome. And it's been a while since we've gotten a shiny, and it's still gonna be a little while before we get another shiny Lugia. Let's move on to the next raids. Another Lugia, but will this Lugia be better? It'd be cool. Oh, 2104, that's really good. I wanna say 2115 is the hundo, but I know that 2104 is the hundo for certain things, like I believe Necrozma's that, so I know this isn't a hundo, but for a split second it fooled me. But are at least shiny? Nope, sadly not. I'm gonna actually try to catch this one, because this one is worth holding on to, potentially. We did catch it, but how good is it? 2104 is not bad. 15, 14, 13, pretty cool. Lugia number 3. It also feels like in this mall, it's like every single hour these things show up, because I got here just before these ones showed up, and they were all pretty much done at this point, and then they all had the same timers. Also, I thought this one was a Shadow Suicune. I think that was just a visual glitch. I think they're all just Lugia, but no, not a shiny one here. And this is the last Lugia until maybe the next hour, but 2082. I mean, it's all right. Items-wise, though, we got 9 rare candies. Thank you. I've really been needing these rare candies, so very happy about that. But unfortunately, when it comes down to shinies, it's just not happening. I was just about to get up, but shiny Bellsprout, I'll take that. I'm thinking I might stay in the mall for just a little bit longer, maybe do another rotation of Lugias if they show up every hour. But it is weird how there was 4 of them all at once, and technically there's more around us, but I don't think people are going to do them. But it is kind of cool. It seems like Japan occasionally has those kind of deals going on. Like, I know that Family Mart had a big thing when Guzzlord was out, I believe, and Guzzlord would show up at 6 to 7 local time every single day, pretty much. So maybe there's a special Aeon Mall kind of thing where they'll do that. I don't know, but there is a Pokemon Center here, so it would make sense if they would do something like that. But again, no clue. As we head out from the mall, got another shiny Pumpkaboo. It's cool to get it, but the downside is I think this is another normal one. I need a tiny and I need a XXL, so we'll see if we can pull that off. Hopefully we can, because those are the only 2 I need to complete the sets. But yeah, that's a normal sized one. Anything else cool here? I mean, there's another Pumpkaboo that isn't shiny, but it's also a normal. No, I think that's a tiny. Yeah, this mall's pretty okay, but it looks like I was wrong about the Lugias every single hour. I might just be 6 to 7, because that's what it was for the Family Mart thing, which is cool. I wish they would do stuff like that in the States, but it seems like they only really do that in Japan. And of course, as I wrap up the clip, there was a Smoliv here. It wasn't a shiny one though. Another shiny on the bus. This is going great. Scyther's a good one. I'm down with Scyther. Here's hoping it's a good one in terms of IVs, and also hopefully I can hit the thing. There we go. Luckily, first balled it, but we'll see what happens. This Scyther is, yeah, about right. We're now in the bus station. There is a Smoliv here, but it isn't shiny. And I've got 2 of these I can do now and 1 I can do later. This one isn't it. And how about this one? Are you gonna be the one finally? No, you are not. Okay, this is huge. Shiny freaking Corsola off of the incense. And what's even more exciting about this is that Okinawa was technically supposed to be the first place where shiny Corsola was gonna come out because of the whole Air Adventures event. Corsola was like a debut shiny for this event, and of course, we weren't able to go to it because the world was shut down at the time, and Japan was very shut down. But IV-wise, not exactly the best, but it's cool to get one from Okinawa. I will definitely hold on to this, because I think I now have a Singapore one, I definitely have a Florida one, and I have myself a Taipei one as well, so I've been getting them everywhere. In fact, let's take a look, because I have technically traded some here and there, but I think I've kept most of them. So this one's from Florida, this one's from Florida, Florida as well, Singapore, there we go, Taipei, yep, there we go. Yep, so we've gotten a few, and this one's from Canada, because I think this one is from a remote raid during Johto Tour. So yeah, a lot of fun locations for those shiny Corsolas. 2 more chances here, let's see what happens. No. And this second one is going to be not it either, unfortunately. These are going to be our final 3 event tasks, because I have completely destroyed most of this area, but sadly, they don't seem to want to shine for me. Yep, not this time either, but I think that's 2 355s in a row. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, how is your shiny Smoliv hunt going? Have you gotten any? Have you gotten skunked? Please let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.